Hello, greetings, this is Gillesmansillon. I thought I'd come and say hello, wish you a good day. For me, it's been a difficult period, a difficult time. I wanted to say that every success is actually, every failure is a stepping stone to success. Every defeat is a stepping stone to victory. So there is certain things, it's our goals, and we have goals, and we have desire that create goals, and then we have to align our belief to the point where we can actually and have the wisdom to make those things happen. But sometimes we set very high goals and we do not achieve it in one step. So understand that every defeat is a stepping stone to victory. Every failure is a stepping stone towards success. So it's about being prepared, being working with that, being patient and perseverant as much as possible. I wanted to speak about the idea of that Spirit will never reject anyone. We always will be in the love of God. Spirit, we can never be rejected by Spirit, for we are part of Spirit. It would be like rejecting your fingers or rejecting your nose or your eyes. The Spirit cannot reject any part of creation. But in the physical world, we can be accepted or rejected. That is true in social circles, it's true in professional, and it's true in romantic circles. So, but it's better to go for something and to be rejected than not to try at all. I just wanted to say, take a chance, because even if, and accept rejection, not take rejection personally. Rejection is just a redirection. It's like when something doesn't work, you redirect your energy. For it is important it's important to do it, so to do whatever you feel like you have to do, so you know, and then don't take rejection personally when that happens. I don't know why I thought I had to mention that. I'm going to pull a few cards from the Angel Tarot to see for our chakra systems. So those are energy systems aligned on the vertical axis. Those are the major chakras. On the root is the Judgment. So there is an alignment of a decision that sometimes it's like Spirit has to. We are free to choose, but there is a higher will that sometimes needs to judge things, to bring things into balance and harmony. What we have in the navel chakra, which is the earth plane, is luck. So here hopefully we'll have some lucky break here on this earth, on the earth plane. What we see in our solar plexus is equilibrium. What we see in our heart is complementarity. What we see what we have in our communication chakra, the fifth chakra, is acceptation. What we see in our third eye is the sixth chakra, is reconciliation. And what crowns us is humility. Then in our root chakra, what's anchored in the earth that will be manifesting is the reward. And what comes to us from the soul star chakra that will come down as the future is knowledge. So there is greater knowledge that will come. For now, we're trying to balance things out. I've had a really, really tough night, very difficult yesterday. Some days are really easy and some days are really hard. It feels like, well, it all depends on where we are, where we stand. I'm not even talking emotionally, I'm just about the material situation that I'm in. So I just want to say that I was talking about the astral, the soul that descending to meet the astral body in the oniric region of the navel, the sacral chakra, is the chakra of harmonization. It is like a dream when it happens. It's at the end of the process of purification, the soul can manifest and comes down and meet its eternal counterpart. So they can meet and they can join. And that's a sexual process that the Buddha discovered that creates thousands of times more powerful than any physical experience of sexuality, and this activates the Kundalini, and then the procreation into an incarnated soul that is free from the body. It is something that's been that the esoterical Buddhists have been discovered, and that's why they go into isolation to look for that special encounter of this divine encountering between the soul and the astral being. So it is like a dream when it happens, but it's something that comes at the end of the process to free ourselves from the physical realm. For the old programming, everything that we've been through, the old pain, the suffering, the greed, the grief, the regret, and all those things is fading away. And it's whether it's from this life or past life, all those memories, we are breaking free of that cycle. Sometimes it's really hard to let go of that, but we're going to be moving into bliss and joy. For now, it's easier when we feel good. It's easier to hold on to that frequency. And because it's been a long process now, we were more able to do that. So it's we have to accept that it's been a process, and now we've been trained. The more we've been working on that, the easier things get, and eventually we can let go, and hopefully we'll be free. And because it's so much easier to work from the other side, to work from the realm of the non-physical, than to be always subjected to all those energies of the physical realm. When you go outside, turn your fingers towards the sun. I always remind you, but bring should feel when you turn towards the sun, you say hello to the sun, to turn into the collective soul. It's the higher soul, and you can thank him. You say hello, and you integrate that. You activate the sacred etheric crystals in the hand. No, the light is working with you, and so share it. What we want is to align our beliefs and our desires. When our beliefs and desires are in alignment, we become co-creator. I'm going to pull a few cards from the Akash. I'm not on the up and up again today. I'm sorry, but I thought I'd come because I'm still here and I'm still at the time. So I thought I'd come in and do one more video here. The Schumann pulse, the pulse is the aura of the planet, is expanding. So those on the higher plane, seeing that there is an increase in consciousness. Yet there is we need to get at least the majority of humanity to be turned towards service to others and not service to self, to be the power over self, not power over others. And this is not yet achieved. Most people are working through the power, they drain energy from the power they're exercising on others. They are in order to serve their own self rather than serving the collective. So education is well needed. So continue to share your light in that respect. The highest wisdom is the scribe or the writer. What we need to understand is the angels. What we need to do is the Amerandian. And the outcome is spirituality and religion. We'll let you interpret that intuitively. For extraterrestrials do want to come in. They would want to come into this matrix. They want to help assist humanity. But the great majority, 90% of the human population, don't even believe they even exist. So it's very, very complicated. We need to bring, there's a great deal of education that is needed, and to know that they are benevolent beings from a higher planes. They don't even know that higher planes exist. For them, angels are just a product of the imagination of man, and they don't realize the truth of those situations. So there's a great deal of education that will be needed, and a lot of information will be hopefully this next year will be a very powerful shifting year if we make it through. For everyone is growing towards the other soul. For the more we grow into our other soul, the more we grow. Every dimension is, so we're learning more about ourselves. There's only one soul. The soul is the evolutionary process of life, and so then there is only one universal soul. So we want to continue to tune into our soul. I also want to say that I take full responsibility if I do not fulfill my life plan, my mission here. I have to take absolute responsibility. No one else is responsible of my failure, of my success here. And so, but if we fail on any level on this one lifetime, we will pick it up where we left off in the next. So it's really no big deal. Spirit is more optimistic than I am, in sense, about my own spiritual path and ascension and realization of my project, all those things. For now, it's like I'm being so much stressed out by the situation of life, and Spirit said, well, something's gonna happen, but it's like if it happens, fine. I will breathe and say thank you. I've already said thank you a million times for this liberation, but right now I'm still being oppressed in such a level that it's really difficult. I'm not even sure I'm gonna want to stay here very long if the situation gets worse. It's okay, you know. I've had such an amazing life. When I look back at my life, I did some amazing things. I really no regret. I could have done better, and no regret. Here it's like a goddess portrait of like this woman. It's just like it's kind of mystical, and here it's an astronomical portrait. And I wanted to show this the progress I've made here with this is a portrait of Henri Matisse. I showed this painting yesterday with astrology. For what's interesting is that both Picasso and Matisse are at both the ascendant in Leo, and so and this is the Picasso that's also progressing. It's not maybe quite finished. I'm not sure. And Picasso is very very powerful astrological. He had Mercury and the Sun in Scorpio, that is opposing in Taurus. Pluto, Neptune, Saturn, and Jupiter. It's like, whoa, what a gathering. And then this is my portrait of Dali. It's not quite finished just yet, but it's progressing. I'm going to sing the song that reflects my mood today. It's like, I'm sorry I'm not on the opener, but I thought I'd do a video still and come and it's called Moon Shadow. It's from Cat Stevens. It goes like this. Oh, I'm being followed by a moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow, leaping and hopping on a moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow. And if I ever lose my hands, lose my plough, lose my land, yes, if I ever lose my hands, oh, if hey, 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 I won't have to work no more. And if I ever lose my eyes, if my colors all run dry, yes, if I ever lose my eyes, oh, if hey, 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 I won't have to cry no more. Yes, I'm being followed by a moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow, leaping and hopping on a moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow. And if I ever lose my legs, I won't moan and I won't beg. Oh, if I ever lose my legs, oh, if hey, 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 I won't have to walk no more. And if I ever lose my mouth, all my teeth, north and south, yes, if I ever lose my mouth, oh, if hey, 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 I won't have to talk. Did it take long to find me? I asked the faithful light. Did it take long to find me? And are you going to stay the night? Yes, I'm being followed by a moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow, leaping and hopping on a moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow. Well, thank you for sticking till the end. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Hopefully life will shift and change for the better. Sometimes it is the darkest right before the dawn, and I'm experiencing this very, very dark experience of and actually the card is reflecting that for me. Probably it's the 3 of Michael, breaking free from the past. You will be agrandi, you will be expanded from the situation you are living today. The time always heals every wound, even the deepest one. Once we get that, we have the Lady of Ariel, mature, practical spirit, generous, happy, take care of you and those you love, capacity to make everything more beautiful, practical and wise advice. So she's a card of abundance. Well, I thank God that I have my paintings, for that's really the only thing that I feel completely successful in right now. That's fully manifested on the manifested world, and my spiritual ascension is happening on the higher plane. It's just I'm having a hard time aligning those physical energies of my life. Well, I hope this video was interesting. Nevertheless, I wish you a wonderful day, and I will be back. If God is willing. Thank you very much. Namaste.